Dr. John Malaby unlocks tribal secrets. After arriving at the island of Baharu, located 100 miles west of Sumatra, and after recovering from a most unfortunate bout of dysentery, I arrived at the village of the Kailigi. The Kailigi perform a religious ritual, Kwalasaliki Hiatu, or Dreams of the Dead, a ceremony of physical and spiritual healing. In the ritual, 6 slaves are bled into a ceremonial bowl so the shaman of the tribe may create his healing elixir. The serum is prepared with extractions of black orchid, the rare valley orchid, and another substance whose origin will remain a secret. This concoction
it's an amphibian.
allows the shaman, and in this case, the gravely ill daughter of the tribal chief, to share a common hallucinogenic state. The shaman's mystical influence shields the girl from physical harm. The shaman forces the others to take the elixir.
Alright, cool. Okay, we've got the combination now. Death, Soul, Earth. Let's go back to the laboratory. Dexter's laboratory. Forward, forward we go. I know, a lot of people will be like, oh man, puzzle games are so boring, you walk around so much. I have to use my brain. My brain hurts. Well, not good enough, my friends, not good enough. Okay, so, we need Earth, Wind and Fire. Soul and Death. Alright, 411. I'm guessing that is an important number, so I shall write it down. Possibly Malaby's code. The fact that it felt it had to show us is a good sign that it means something is happening. Let's go try Malaby's door. Fortunately, the code isn't 420. Blaze it, right, boys? Oh, dank memes. In fact, Malaby's is one of these two. This one, in fact. So that code was 411. Oops. Aha. Excellent, excellent. Malaby. 411. Well, let's have a look around this guy's room then. Well, seems just as opulent and fancy as the other guys. Let's check out his desk. The desk always seems to be where the important things are. Check out his box. Speaking of 420. Pod retraction code. Oh, I see, because it's a blank one. But then 318 was the same as... I guess it's in case you get to this one before you get to Mexler's room. Okay. Well, we'll leave that. Check out his notebook. Claire Moon, Bell Swan, Leo Galt. Yeah, these are all the names. Ooh, Claire Moon 324. That's got to be her room number.
February 12th, 1912. Our experiments with Jan have exceeded my expectations. His mind is beyond belief. The results of the social isolation and the herbal injections have yielded phenomenal results. Faris has insisted I show him my notes. I think it best to keep some entries separate.
That is probably wise.
December 15th, 1917. Jan's reaction to the treatments is extremely uncomfortable to observe. I'm reluctant to share my supplies of morphine to ease his suffering. But if Mr. Ferris knew the intense pain Jan endures because of the injections, I would be summarily dismissed. It is good he sees the boy so little.
That's not very nice.
April 24th, 1926.
That's a long time jump.
I wish I understood the pharmacology of the substances I administer. The supply of the frog secretion I brought back from Indonesia is all but gone. I need to return to the jungle to acquire more of the medicines. But I can't endure another expedition.
That's incredible. Just from that handwriting, he's inserting all these coughs.
December 1st, 1927. Ferris's interest in my research of the Indonesian ritual has fallen by the wayside as Jan endeavors to expand the role of the Neurographicon. If Jan holds the unfortunate side effects of his herbal treatments against me, I fear my relationship with him will soon end. What will become of me then?
Not good. Not good at all. Still, some interesting insight. Anything else to look at in here? Okay, so we can walk a bit further in. Nothing to look at there. Can't take a nap on his bed. Anything in the dresser to look at? No, apparently not. Let's check out his bathroom. Practically looks like a mirror image. Oh, we can't even flush the toilet in this one. Odd. Okay, so we gained... we went into this room to get another room code. So this one is Moon. Moon is... oh, of course it's on the other side of the bloody room. Dee, 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 dee. Moon. 324. Well then, let's see what Jan put together for this lady. Interesting. Quite bright and light. Quite hairy. Nothing in the wardrobe. What's this? A desk with nothing to look at it on? Oh, convention has been broken. However, there is something on the nightstand. Looks like a musical thing. Creepy. I don't see what people see in these things. It's just creepy, honestly. The way it spins so perfectly and rigidly around in a circle, eternally bound to this pole, without escape or release, to be put at the whim of whoever is cranking the handle. Such torture. Sorry. I think I may have gone a little bit too deep there. Let's go further in. See if there's some... Yes, there is. Ooh, is that a picture of Jan? I think it's a picture of Jan on the front of the ship, Because that's that globy thing, and there's one of the fishing rods. Don't think that actually tells us anything useful, though, I'm afraid. Nothing there. Let's check out her bathroom. No, same as the good doctors. Nothing to see here. Ah, here we go. Now we can go to the desk. Hello? Creepy.
November 17, 1928. Dear Diary, since this promises to be a swell adventure, I'm going to make a daily journal of my trip. As if having polio weren't enough, Mother continues to be overbearing. I'm so looking forward to being around other people. I'm glad Mr. Ferris insisted she bring me. Perhaps this trip will be good for both of us.
It's polio, that's why she can't walk. I think we have treatments for polio now, don't we?
November 18, 1928. Dear Diary, meeting Jan today was so awkward. Mother saw him for the first time since she left him so many years ago at the Goodman Home for Boys. She called him a freak to his face. I don't think she realizes how cruel she can be. Mother just can't handle things that make her uncomfortable. If Jan's neurographicon works, maybe then we won't be such an embarrassment.
Yeah, damn right.
November 19, 1928. Dear Diary, I'm still a little shaken by last night. It was both terrifying and exhilarating. For a few wonderful moments I was dancing with Jan, and then that awful moment. His eyes seemed to empty as his dreams vanished. And then everyone was so mean to him. I think he uses his brilliance as a shield against their cruelty. I wish for his sake the machine had worked. Perhaps tonight it will. I'm a little nervous by all this secrecy. But if all goes well, dear Diary, tomorrow when I write I'll be free of my crutches.
Let's keep reading. Oh, hello.
Dear Claire, I've always thought the mirror a cruel instrument. Yet its surface reflects for you a kindness I have never known. Wear my pendant and see its mirror image, the key to a dream we will soon share. Meet me tonight. Jan.
Pendant mirror image. The key. Could just be me looking too much into the words, but you never know. Was she wearing the pendant here? Yes, but you can't see it. It's being tangled down. Gosh dang, they're too clever, these developers. They saw what I was thinking. Okay, so... no further room codes there, but we got a lot of story. Exposition. Events are unfolding as we speak. We're still holding onto the blood, which I'm sure we have to do something with. I guess maybe now we've made the mixture, the pods will work. I would quite like to take another crack at Galt's door code, but I can't think of anywhere where I've actually found out what his weight is. I'm thinking it's exposition that will come later. Let's make a trek back down to the pod room. Actually, I suppose what we'll do first is save. Oh yeah. Dun, 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 cha, dun, 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 cha, cha. Hey, ba, ba, da. Can you feel the love tonight? Switching the CD right. Whoa, CD lag, here we go. There you go. Yep, just as creepy as ever. Can we use the pod? No, it's still thing. Oh, no, I think about it. Do we pull the pod into the room above? I think we pull the pod... Whoa, okay, stop. Thank you. I think we pull the pod into the room above. And then it gets lowered down. But I can't use the console. Because the empty pod is this one here for Malaby. We pulled that up. Changing the disc is a painful process you won't remember. When we got DVDs, you pretty much eliminated the need. Unless you played Mass Effect on Xbox, which you probably didn't because you got it on PC. Now load the disc, you mother. Load the disc or I'll kill you. Yeah, it's just that again. You incompetent quack. So I can't use the pod downstairs. I can't do anything with these. What do I do? These are the sorts of moments that most people give up on. They're like, well, what the fuck do I do now? Let's see. I reckon we can still work out Galt's room code. There's still this whole Vaporium thing. I wonder if we have to unlock all of the room codes before we can use the pods. That would vaguely make sense. I think we get Jan and his father's codes after we've been through a few of dream sequences. Let's go back to the Gaim, because I think that's where we're going to find Galt's code. After all, that's sort of his area. It makes sense that he would be the one. Ah, Leo Galt, welterweight. Here we go. Here we go. And a welterweight is 136 to 155. One 136 to 155. Wow, so actually none of these people actually lie in that category. Okay. Welter. 1, 3, 6, 1, 5, 5. So are we just going to have to try codes over and over again until we get a right one? I'm guessing it'll be one of the two. I imagine he's probably at the upper level. I'm quite sure why it wanted me. Oh, hello. Yeah, he's right at the upper limit.
Same exact weight I was when I knocked out Fightin' Flanders in the third. There now. Now I'm ready for the title. Heavyweight champion of the world!
Yes, he's right at the upper limit. There we go. It's always fun to work these things out, you know. Feels good, man. Feels good. So let's get our asses back down to level 3. And see what is inside his room that is so worth being locked behind all of this obfuscation. Obfuscation. Got it right eventually. Dee 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 dee, walking into the foyer. Dee 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 dee, walking through the town. Dee 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 dee, it's not a town, it's a boat, you fool. So Galt is over here. No, that's goddamn, I did it again. maybe I should turn the map upside down. Just so I get it right. Right. So, Welter, he's at the top, so let's try 155. There we are. Ooh, circular bed with zebra-striped curtains. Hello. Got a table. I don't know what the fuck that is. Whoa, easy. Okay. That's a big empty corner. Man, this guy's all about his animal print, isn't he? Alright, let's check out the table first. What have we got then? Ah, this is his box. Ah, so the code is the same. That's weird. I think it'd be different. Never mind. But now we can grab his vial as well. So that's good. Let's have a look at this poster. Oh yeah, that's the one that's meant to be down there in the hall. Shame you couldn't have just put that up, really. You jerk. Can we look at the... No. Okay, what else have we got? Got the bed and the thingy. What's the bed? Can we do anything with the bed? No. Whoa, hello. Is that a... Whoa, a sensor. Sensor! It's an artistic nipple, okay? It doesn't need... Have a look.
I'm gonna wallop that Billy. Yellow-bellied Billy. First round, he'd run right out of the ring. Oh, I'll squeeze that tater he called a head till his eyes pop right out of his noggin. Teach him to steal me money. Lay him out cold as a trick. Just like back in Ireland. That mess with me and Molly. Who did that whore think she was? Nothing would have happened if she only kept her fingers out of me wallet.
Well, isn't this a pleasant bunch of people? Then again, we already knew that. Okay, so we got his blood vial. There were 4. Yeah, there are 4 people down there. Which means that we need to get Swan and Thurman's vials, probably. Okay. So... question is, which area do we think their codes are going to be in? Got Maxler's, got the Doctor, got her... chances are one of them is going to be as the result of this thermometer puzzle thingy. Another one is going to be... We've done all those areas. We've seen everything there is to see in the cinema, I would wager. Okay, so we need to go back to the Vaporeum, which thankfully is... oh god, 50-50 chance. I think it's this one. Alright, CV, it's alright. Calm down. Yes. Number 1.
You see, Miss Grace, I got this friend Leon, and he's found.
Oh, yeah, we've done all that. Let's knock on round. And think about how we solve this puzzle. Okay, so it stops boring. That's fine. I'm trying to think. Wasn't that thing, like, frozen? No, it still works. We need to get access to these rooms. So we just need to figure out what temperature they need to be at. Question is, how do we figure that out? Is this a clue? Let's write it down. So we have, what is this, fridge, vapor, and temp. FVT, if you will. Fridge is center. Oops. Vapor is all 3. Tepidarium is 2. Now, we saw that drawing of a fountain earlier. That doesn't really seem to relate to anything. Don't see anywhere else to walk around here. There was the note earlier, which said the Vaporeum is meant to be at 40 degrees. Which it now is. But we still can't go in. I mean, I think these are doors. I'm not sure, really. I imagine we have to get all 3 of them right in order to solve whatever the puzzle is. The Frigidarium, you'd think maybe would be about 10 to 20 degrees. But then I guess maybe this is... No, this has got to be Celsius, not Fahrenheit. And the Tepidarium... It'll be, hotter. I just need to figure out some values. Let's take a look over my notes. We're actually going to have to stop there today because I have run out of time. But when we pick up next time, I'll have figured out what the door code is. Well, not the door code, but the temperatures. And when we start off, I'll just be showing my working, as it were. But until then, I'm Raven, and that's all from Morpheus.